Hello everyone, welcome back to a better video, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than what I normally do on this channel, which is ranking all the different platinum trophies that I have obtained so far. As of right now, I have a total of 8 platinum trophies on this account that I use, and I have another 2 on a different account before I started trophy hunting that I got 2 platinum trophies for. So in total I have 10, but I'm only counting the 8 that I have listed on this channel as of right now. The list is going from easiest to hardest, and I'll be just talking about how difficult they were, trying to give them a rating from 1 to 10, and if I would recommend anyone to go after these platinum trophies. So hope you guys enjoy. If you can, please leave a like and subscribe, as it'll really help me out. Please leave a comment down below if you have your own rankings for your own list for the platinum trophies that you've obtained so far, and let's get right into it. So before we get into the rankings, I just want to talk about this honorable mention I had here, which is Railbreak. I made a video on this game a couple months back, TLDR for anyone who didn't watch the video. The game has 3 trophies that they're really hard to unlock, not to mention that the game has many bugs that at times won't let you shoot your weapon, and playing on the hardest difficulty, which you'll need to play to get a trophy, you can get one shot pretty easily. So I think for now, I'll just hold off on this platinum trophy and come back to it some more. Getting onto the number 8 spot is Superliminal. This trophy was easy for the most part. The gameplay was interesting and the different locations were good looking. One of the biggest pains about this game were the collectibles. In total, there are 192 collectibles. Luckily, there is a guide on where each collectible is, but that video is over an hour long. So yeah. On to number 7 is Helldivers 2. The only game of the list that had non-stop action from beginning to end. When facing difficult trophies like Hold My Primary, I'm Going In, and Gone in 360 Seconds all were fun because I got friends and even got help from randoms. Took some time and a lot of dying to get this platinum, very much worth it, and don't forget, we live another day to fight for Super Earth. Moving on to number 6 is the Rumblefish 1 and 2. Oh boy, this game was fun until fighting the last boss of each game. More specifically, the characters that sucked in my opinion were Orville. He is the character that I was the worst at playing with, and it showed. I wish to never play as him again. If you think I'm exaggerating, there's a 1 to 2 hour live stream a while back on my other channel where I attempted to go after this platinum and I never got it in that stream. Now looking back, I just had to get good. On to number 5 is one of my favorites, is Danganronpa 1 and 2 Reload. To be honest, this trophy shouldn't be this high. The reason being, it's just not difficult at all. Now you may be thinking, then why put it at 5? To answer that, I like to say, although it's not difficult at all, it is very much tedious and a grind fest. Trophies like School's Out Forever, Seriously You Shouldn't Have, and Capped Out were some of the trophies that made me rethink, why did I pick this game to platinum? These trophies were also the reason as to why I've been holding off on starting the platinum grind for Ultra Despair Girls. Not today, but soon. Arriving to number 4, one of the best arcade games of all time, that being Metal Slug Anthology. Oh, how I love me some Metal Slug. For this game, there are 4 trophies that repeat for each installment. Since this is the anthology version of Metal Slug, there are 6 games, and with this trophy, perfected Metal Slug, I would have to beat each game with 5 or fewer continues. To explain this more in depth, you have 1 life, and you can get hit 3 times, and if you get hit 3 times, then you lose a life. And you have to use a continue to progress the game, or let the countdown continue and you get a game over screen. When it says 5 or fewer, basically you can get hit no more than 15 times. Now that may seem like a lot, but if you're new to the games or haven't played them in a good while, oh boy, you're in for a good headache. Now imagine you've done perfecting 1 game, and then you come to the realization that you have to do this another 5 times. Yeah, and for me, this was more annoying since in Metal Slug 5, they changed the controls up a bit. Instead of crouching down and moving slowly, it now slides your character forward or facing whatever direction you're facing it. Sure, one can get used to it, but I just could not for the life of me get the controls down. Still, these games are classics, and if you have not, or if you want to go after the platinum, all I can say is practice for near perfection. Arriving to the number 3 spot is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. When looking at the trophy list, you may realize that the campaign and the multiplayer don't seem to have that many difficult trophies. And you're right. I'd say look at the zombie section of the trophy list to see why this platinum trophy becomes really difficult. With most of the trophies in the zombie section being ultra rare, the most annoying for me were I Love the 80s, Insert Coin, and Soul Key. Where to begin? For I Love the 80s, I need to find the MW1 and MW2 songs in Spaceland. For the MW1 song, it could be found by looking and shooting 3 images of teddy bears around the map. There are set locations to where these boards can be found at, so it's pretty easy. But for the MW2 song, you need to pray that RNG is on your side because you will need to look around the entire map for 5 fucking small teddy bears, shoot each one, and when shooting the last one you unlock the trophy. Seems easy enough, but take into account that there are over 100 locations for these damn bears to spawn at. With this next trophy, Insert Coin, this one is more of a nuisance. To unlock this trophy, you'll have to play all arcade games on and off the map. In Spaceland, the games you'll need to play are found in Journey to Space, the roller coaster ride in Polar Peak, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm spacing out right now, in the Kepler system, and finally all the arcade machines in the Afterlife arcade. If you have a bad memory like me, then oh boy, doing this solo will be a nightmare. Luckily, I had a friend help me out by training the zombies while I went up to each machine. The last trophy is Soul Key. To obtain this trophy, you'll need to complete the Easter egg of the map. And to be honest, the quest is pretty easy. Just a bit time consuming if you don't know what you're doing, but the difficult part comes when arriving at the boss fight though. There are 3 steps to this fight. Simon Says, which isn't hard at all. After passing this part comes the alien. This part of the boss fight has you inflict damage to an alien. Damage the alien enough and they'll kneel down, and that's when you go behind them and melee the yellow pack on their back. Do this 2 more times and you'll head over to the final stage of the fight, which involves heading over to this ring, shooting each one of the orange lights with any of the wonder weapons while the UFO is hovering above it. Time it correctly, and if you do, the UFO goes down and the soul key should be awaiting for you in front of the pack-a-punch. Now if that seems difficult, why don't you invite some of your friends to help you out? Said no one. Yeah. If you find this difficult, well, just get good, because if you have let's say 4 people in your game, well, 4 aliens are going to appear, entering the boss fight, making this fight nearly impossible to beat, unless your team is cracked. Now arriving to the second hardest platinum that I'd have to go for was Battlefield 2042. In my mind, I thought Infinite Warfare was rough, but oh boy was I in for a bad time when starting the trophy grind for 2042. One good thing to say about the trophy list is, well, the trophies themselves. For the most part, they were easy. If you're having difficulty getting the trophies while playing normally, then head over to Portal, where there are dedicated games to helping those who are having issues in obtaining specific trophies out. The hard part comes when arriving to the Hazard game mode. 3 trophies are here and 2 of them aren't difficult, but clean exit is a bit tricky. As for this trophy, you'll need to successfully extract the hazard zone without anyone in the squad having died. I was close to getting this trophy so many times, only to lose all hope because my teammate died, or when extracting other players killed me, not to mention that this game mode is pretty much dead, and lobbies can only be found during some days of the week. Additionally, this game mode has a lot of sweats, from what I've seen, that will destroy you and your team. Oh, now that I'm reminding myself about this one other thing. The T1 Mastery badges. Oh my god! These are badges that you'll need to get for 4 different trophies each. The T1 Mastery badges they're hell, that's what I'm saying. With each one having you do a challenge in-game for a specific gun, vehicle, throwable, and specialist. This takes a long time even when trying to cheese these trophies. They will still take a minimum of a couple of hours at best, pressing the same button over and over and over and over again. The most difficult out of the 4 being the vehicle one, as you'll need to get kills with any one of the vehicles. If you try getting kills in a match, you'll get blown up in less than a minute by the enemy team if they see. Sometimes you could get lucky, but for the most part, you'll be waiting for the vehicle to be available again just to have a chance of getting some kills in the vehicle itself. Now arriving to the number 1 hardest platinum trophy that I had to go after so far, and that being a recent one on this channel, Gran Turismo 7. By far the hardest game on this list, I'd say in a league of its own. 2 trophies being the most difficult for different reasons. Hard work pays off, and 3 legendary cars. If you watched the video, thank you for doing so, and if you didn't, what are you still doing here? But for a simple explanation, hard work pays off is difficult as you'll need to get a gold rating on every test in the license center. The reason this is difficult is because Polyphony, the developers of the game, seem to be making it damn near impossible for anyone to get the times. The times at launch looked to be fair from what I've seen, but I wasn't playing the game just yet. When I started my grind for this trophy, I noticed and was scared they lowered the time since launch, making it more challenging. After I finished making my platinum video on the game, I noticed something again. That being that the times were lowered yet again, making it even more difficult for any of those attempting to go after this platinum. Thankfully I got it before they made this change, and for those going for this trophy now, well, good luck. Now for the most tedious trophy I've encountered up to now being 3 legendary cars. The word that best describes this trophy is pain. Nothing more. There is nothing enjoyable about this trophy. You need to grind for 28 million credits to buy 3 specific cars at the legendary dealership, which you won't be able to buy due to it being sold out or it not being available to buy. Additionally, you need to wait for it to make its way to the legendary dealership. Other than those 2 trophies and a couple more that were kind of a pain to get done, I came to like this game a lot. Would I recommend someone to go after this platinum now? Maybe, maybe not. If you really want a challenge, go for it. But if you simply just don't want to put yourself through that much pain, I recommend just holding off on this one. Well, that's all. Let me know what you think about this ranking. If you have your very own ranking, let me know down below in the comment section. Thanks to you all for watching the videos. I really appreciate the people who just watch the videos or leave a like on them. It really helps your boy out a lot. If you also like to recommend a game that I should platinum, please let me know down below as well. And till the next one.